Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Lord of the Rings Online on the legendary server. We are here in Tin Luig. Said that wrong most likely. We came in last episode to give in some hunting supplies, but we picked up a bunch of quests around here, and I think, you know, they're very close to our level. They are level 43, and the only other lower level ones I have are small fellowship quests. So I thought today what we'll do is just you know, get a few of these here. So I'm going to actually go right click on the map, track nearby quests. Goblin treasure we do not want. Oppression's yoke, that is like all the way up here, so we want to kind of keep ourselves in this small area for the moment. And I guess worm hunter can also be, yeah, he's just down there, so we can just do a few of these. We are, well, we're not massively on a time limit, but we kind of are. The servers will be coming down in about an hour, so we should be fine time wise. Like, you know, we're not exactly going to be spending an entire hour doing all this. We'll probably spend like 20-30 minutes maximum, so I think we'll be fine. But just so you know, if a big yellow message or orange message comes up saying that, that's why. I've also just realised I didn't do my Hobbit gift of the day because the tiny bit of that screen was obscured by my microphone. So as soon as we've killed this one, we will quickly go do that. I knew I was forgetting something, it kind of felt weird. We have our Hobbit gift of the day. Next episode, or 2 episodes time, I'm not sure, should be one of those very soon. But open silver is going to be some medium pile of silver scraps. That is 1 gold extra for us. So we're currently on 33 gold, so 34 gold and a half pretty much, plus all the random junk we've got in our inventory should total up to a nice number. So yeah, we're going to kill a bunch of swamp flies, and then swamp lurkers as well need to be defeated up here. We also need to kill some flame worms, because that actually gives us a relatively decent cloak that I think I said is worth switching out for. We can double check it quickly. What was it? Wormhide, that was it. So it gives us more armor, a lot more might, less vitality, but we've made up more vitality recently with some other stuff. So I'm okay with a little bit less morale for quite a increase in damage, base damage. You can actually see the base damage difference between like Blade Wall before and after when we do it. So we need to kill 10 of these, 5 of each of the 5 flies, so that should be a last fly, and then 4 more swamp lurkers, and then 2 turtles, and then some banner marked pools. That gives us that, which I mentioned earlier, is worth us holding on to. So that also gives us Worm Slayer, which is a deed that we're not really too worried about right now. But yeah, we want to just, if we can, get as much stuff as we can. For that one, where is it? The water one, the water of life and death. That is quite good because it's not as good by default as what we have on now, but by having it, we do get a bit of morale, and we also get 4,560 non-combat morale regen, which is basically doubling up what we have already. So if we can get that and just keep it spare, keep it like next to our current one, we can see, you know, our morale should go up basically double as fast, which would be quite good. So it's not best for our base damage, but it's nice having switches for stuff like that. We can actually see now what our base might is by default now. So 733, if we use this, 780, yeah, because we got by 47, so that's good. Got a bit of a cooldown on it. It's got a half an hour cooldown and it lasts for 10 minutes, so it lasts for a decent amount of the episode. Right, swamp lurkers are now one of the only things we really have to worry about. We will not worry about any more flies unless they attack us, and then we do know of a very nice area that is going to be full of the worms if we really need it, so we can sort of go there at a later point. It should just be up here-ish, I think. I actually can't remember. Or is it here? We went there somewhat recently, I'm sure. Anyway, while this happens, I'm going to try and work out on these water ones quickly if I can. We'll obviously kill what we can on the way here, but yeah, these banner marked pools are what we want to be looking out for, and then just killing what we can on the way. I need to regen some of my morale. Definitely needs to happen. Right, cool. Just gonna be careful for a bit. So we are on fire, technically, right now. So wait for our morale to go up a little bit, and then we've got 3 more of these. We only need to kill 2 more, so we're good in that regard. And then we don't have to worry about those at all. Then we just have to find 2 turtles. The hunter, which should take us to... well, it's down here. I thought it was down here for a moment. It might be worth getting that stable master by the end of today as well. Just so we've got more space to work around in this area. Especially while we don't have Gaffforthner for the moment. Until we get to that part of the epic quest. Which we can't do till we have the correct level. So we kind of have that awkward dilemma still. Right, so after this one, we can get rid of that quest on our tracker. I'm going to try and do these 5 today if I can. If I can get 5 quests done in one episode, I think that's a very good setup. So, 2 turtles we need to find. Hopefully they both drop the plate and the meat each. Especially considering they have quite a bit extra morale. So that extra might is definitely going to help us out. We'll use some of that. Just try and run around them if we can. Try and make it so they can't attack us. If we need to, you can use bracing attack. So that's fine. I think we should be alright. As long as we rest in between as well. Because for the moment we don't unfortunately have that pocket item to get that new stuff, to get all the morale and stuff back. So right now it takes about a minute for our morale to fully regen. We want it to obviously take half a minute for it to fully regen if we get that. So I want to get to about 4,000 before I go and attack this one. Because our in-combat morale regen is quite a lot lower. That's fine. 3 points under, I'm okay with that. And then worst case scenario again, we can use bracing attack or fight on to get our morale all sorted out if we get quite low. It looks like that did drop the meat and the plate as well, so hopefully it's just 1 more kill. And then we'll be fine. Or not. And if we need to, there is another one there, so it's not like we're going to go far. But no, there we are. Othran as well for that one. And then we want to go get these waters, and then what's this worm hide one? It's just everywhere around, and worm hunter's down here. So we will have to kind of back up on ourselves a little bit, but it should be fine. That quest ring there is because there is a cave. So it's technically an interior location, but there's a cave that has a bunch of worms in it, I'm pretty sure. But we are better off just doing it in the area around us. There's more than enough around where we can just very easily kill 6 more. And there's that big area which I can't actually remember where it is right now. I will, the moment I see it, I'll know it, but if we really need to, we can go there, do that, do what we need to do. Right, we're gonna have to be a little bit careful. These guys can hit a little bit hard. Surprisingly not seeing a lot of worms. Oh yeah, one right there. Perfect. Actually, I also want to check quickly. Have I got a bunch of... yeah, I do. Okay. I was looking at my my crafting stuff from the last episode that I did mention I was going to have a look at. And I need quite a few... I need like 210 combined of bloodstones and opals together to get to the next tier of of Jeweler and Mastery. So we definitely need to hold on to those if we can. Obviously, not just purely getting all my materials from here, but people are selling them for quite a lot. You can buy them on auction for like 100 for like 100 silver for like 30, but you can get like obviously outbid for those. People are saying like, I think it's like 50 or 100 for like 10 gold, which is obviously quite a lot. So it's just so much better to just do it ourselves. I mean, I could probably make 10 gold in the time it takes me to do it, but spending 10 gold for like quite a not very useful tier, it's only like tier 2 I think, it's just not worth it in my books. If it's for like new stuff, if it's like Ironfold, Doomfold sort of stuff on the main server, then maybe. And I have done that before, but for like journeyman, expert sort of tier, just not worth it. Right, last one. Then we might go into this cave and just see, but I think we should be fine. I think on our way, like this will be 7, 8. We can kill those 2 quickly. On the way back, we should easily be able to find a couple more coming back to get the... So we actually have one more banner after this, unless they're 2 in a very small area, which I think it might be. Might be like one here sort of thing. But we'll see. We're also getting these items, which we need to look for actually, because I've actually picked up the 2 that are for Hunter, so Clouded Worm Eyes, and also earlier we picked up the Turtle Beak are for Burglars and Hunters. But we need to try and see if we can get the ones for Champion. You can buy them with marks, but we don't have a lot of marks right now. 1,320 because we haven't done any skirmishes yet. And not really worth it when we can just kill something. I mean, if it's something like a lot higher level than you, then sure, but they're like 700 marks each or something, so we could only buy like 2. Need like 5, I think, possibly, not entirely sure. What's the chance? Hey, what broke off? Server's restarting in 45 minutes. Luckily, we're very close to actually almost being done, so we shouldn't have that much for a concern about it. Because we'll pick up this one, then find the Hunter. I'm going to use Fight On quick. Yeah, then find the Hunter quickly, and then after that, we will pretty much be done, and we'll go grab all our stuff as well. We won't level up or anything, and we know that for a fact, but it's just going to get us that bit closer. With 5 quests, that's quite a lot of XP that we can be getting. I was also thinking, I've been doing like the... It's a bit easier on Hunter, but on my main Hunter on Arkenstone, not my main, but Tarvelad for the series, I have been doing... I bought the XP disabler thing, Stone of the Tortoise, which I thought was more expensive. It's actually only 100 LOTRO points, so that's really quite cheap actually. I was thinking I might buy one for this and then do some of the festival stuff maybe, because I've said before I don't want to do the festival stuff for the sake of experience, because it just will kind of, you know, you can get a lot of experience and not a lot of time with that, which I feel like kind of goes against the spirit of the legendary server a little bit. But maybe if we put an experienced disabler on, it might be worth doing, and we can sort of still do it, still get some items, some pets and stuff, and steeds, even though, let's be honest, I'm only ever going to use this one steed, because it's my favourite steed. But yeah, we can do some interesting stuff like that. Just so we're not completely missing out, and maybe I can stream that instead, you know. Any of the stuff that's not going to be getting me experience on my characters, plus anything on my alts that is going to give me experience, I can just do on stream. You are scary. 26,000 XP. Morale. Always makes XP and morale up. It's terrible. I don't know why I do it. Haha, the final one. So, 9 out of 10 and 9 out of 100. 9 out of 10 for the quest, 9 out of 100 for the deed. Hey, there we are. Cool. So these should all be basically just go back to that place. What I want to do is, I think, just quickly we might go and get this stable master for here, just so we have that ability to get out here a bit quicker. And then we'll come back for this guy and then come back to there. So I could have just come this way. It's got a bunch of these flame worms. But yeah, we want to grab as many of these as we can on a regular basis. I mean, this one I don't think I've ever used and probably never will. I still don't have that on my main. I don't have that on Fail-á-Khro. I don't think I've got it on any character. I've never needed to, really. Though maybe with this we might have to. These guys are going to be a bit of a worry. They are level 48. I just died. Technically, that's our first death. I don't count it, though. I'm going to be honest. I don't think I'm going to count that as a death. We can't go that far. That is really weird. I mean, no, that was just totally a way to get back here. No, we're gonna just... I'm not counting that, alright? I don't actually think that counts. It's like if there was a server issue. If I go and die from falling to the ground, like I did once on a horse when the server lagged, don't really count that as dying. If I die in battle, fair enough, but the will of the Silent Watchers is overpowered. You do not have the strength to overcome their malice. That's just basically, hey, there's an invisible wall. I don't think it has to kill you. Can it not just say, hey, it doesn't let you go past this point? That's a little bit unfair. This is the place I was talking about. This is where we need to go to. I'm going to be hung up on that for a while now, but yeah, I don't count that. You may, I don't, because I think that's unfair. Also, I completely forgot that was a thing. I knew there was one place like up here or something that didn't let you go past, but we're currently being gated from doing those quests because we haven't got the level, so that's always fun.
There are many urgent matters
Ooh,
to discuss.
a new bow that's not as good, but gives us vitality, so maybe it's better. Okay, let's dismount. We've got to escort him out of this area. So that's actually 6 quests that we can get done today. I'm going to kill you because you totally are going to aggro. Better safe than sorry. So 4,000 XP from those. 4,000. So we should use up the remainder of our bonus XP today. Like if these all give about 4k. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're not completing Oppression's Yoke yet because that's like up here. Curse these wounds. These beasts can smell blood and come for me. Well, they're not really coming for you right now, right, are they? They're more only attacking you because I'm attacking them. And you as well. There we are. I feel like that would be the perfect thing to happen today, because like when I did the stream, I've been having real issues with death walls recently, so it would be the way that it happens, wouldn't it? I died like 3 or 4 times in an epic battle when I did the stream. Terrible. This really feels like a weird quest. Like it's. I mean, these guys are probably gonna come and spawn, but this is 3 levels above us, and it feels like we're just walking through it like a very easy quest. So this might actually give us extra because this is level 44. So it's actually going to give us more than just the 4k. So we're actually going to use more than our bonus XP today, I think. But I'm not going to like hold on to one at all. I'm just going to, you know, just play it regularly. Do what I normally do. If we go overrun a bit, then tough. Don't go back. Right, come on. You're nearly there. Okay, cool. Perfect. Let's get out of here then. So, yeah, 5 quests to complete, plus the one we already had. Plus all these XP we've actually been getting. We've just got like 300 XP from each of those, so they're actually quite good experience. So, we're definitely using our bonus XP today. If we can do the same next episode, I don't think we can do the same amount of quests next episode as quickly. Then we might get to level 42. I'm not entirely sure. Depends how long they take, really. Right, so half shell complete. How many does that give us? 9,000 experience. Wow, okay. Swamp Dweller, we're not going to do that because it's a small fellowship. I've kind of said I'm not doing those. I guess we'll have to get that because it's the only thing we can sort of use. And then we get a bow for that reward, so we'll get rid of that. Wow, getting a lot of these. 40 silver. Not great. Now this we do want, so we can get rid of something. I'm trying to get rid of these 1 inventory things. Hey, would you look at that? We just completed Marching into Shadow Final. Gives us 4,000 experience into Loyalty, and has now gone to level 18. So as soon as that gets to level 20, it's going to then roll over to our next chosen one. We also got some Reputation, which is always good. And then we just need to complete Explorer and Slayer. But it just means when we come back later, eventually for the Deeding episode, we will not have to worry too much about the questing. We can just do Killing and Explorer. And then we got to do those awkward sword quests and all that. So, finish your quest. Anything else to complete? No. That is us done, I think. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so 5 quests completed. Well, 6 including the first one where we went to go find the hunter. So that's all good. So, LOTRO points, 15. Slowly making back all the ones I spent on the Stone of the Tortoise. And we've also got a Work Up Matham in here, so I wonder if we can chuck something away, use that up. Nope, I was going to say, imagine if that gave us the perfect amount of rep. But no. So that bow's not as good. It does give us more damage on Dragonkind, but only +2, and I think it's just +2 damage, like not +2% or something. We're going to keep this leaf. Everything else I think can go. The symbol can now go because it's not as good as what we've got. That cloak we're keeping. This cloak we're not. It's not really useful to us, though it's quite cool for the sneak value, so that would be quite useful for like a hunter or a burglar. That's the word I'm after. And then we will quickly see. We're going to find that cloak. Yeah, we'll switch that out. We'll go down a little bit morale. But not massively much, like 40. 30, what is it, 34? 36 morale. I'm okay with 36 morale for the increase in might, because the might has gone from 733 to 778, plus the 47 that we get from this thing is just good. And then this thing, obviously, it's actually a lot more than just 4560 for the non-combat morale regen. I actually kind of want to see, because every time we use it, we are going to get more fate as well, which increases that. So 4354, 8806. So basically double. Especially since we lose a little bit, like lose about 300 morale for that. That's going to be a very good thing if we, need to quickly regen some morale in between episodes, or not in between episodes, in between battles. But I will put that on for now. And then next episode, we'll go complete some more. So we'll probably complete a Preston's Yoke. Try and complete these 3, I think, at minimum. But I'll have to go over there and set up shop at Fail-á-Khro so I can sort all that out. But that's going to be it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.